So I'm here in the Loire Valley today in this little village called Chinon. Well, actually it's across the river there behind me, to tell you about this lovely, lovely wine, the 2010 Joseph Mellon Chinon Les Morinieres. I really love the wines from Chinon, but my problem is that I remember a time when I had these on restaurant wine lists for $15 or $20, and now every time I taste the Chinon that I like, it retails for $50 or $60. I have a really hard time, being very accepting of a wine that I think ought to be $15 on a restaurant wine list that sells for $65, $50 retail. So I'm always on the lookout for wines from this area of Chinon, this little village in the Loire Valley called Chinon, where they grow Cabernet Franc grapes that I think are a reasonable price. This wine certainly qualifies. It is absolutely absolutely delicious wine. So Chinon is one of the two villages in the Loire Valley where Cabernet Franc is the main grape. It's interesting that Cabernet Franc kind of doesn't really do all that well on its own anywhere else in the world. There's a couple of Tuscan wineries that make great wine from Chinon. There's a couple of California wineries that make decent Chinon, or Cabernet Franc. And then, of course, it's blended in a lot of great wines in Bordeaux, such as Chateau Cheval Blanc, where it's 50% of the blend usually. But by itself, it really pretty much kind of does well in two places in the world, two villages in the Loire Valley called Chinon and Bourgogne. Chinon is the more famous and well-known of those two. I took this wine to brunch yesterday at Margot. By the way, I had a great brunch at Margot. It was fantastic. I took it to brunch yesterday. I thought the wine was absolutely extraordinary wine, so I want to taste it and tell you a little bit about it today. Well, it's really just lovely. It has this blue fruits, really juicy fruits. The main big thing about it is just this wonderful mouthfeel, these soft, velvety tannins, long finish of blueberries and raspberries and currants. A little bit of oak, but kind of just a nuance of oak, not really any kind of overwhelming statement of oak. It's just a really fabulous wine for $17.99. One of the things, Cabernet Franc a lot of times has a little bit of a weedy vegetal character, but this wine has none of that. It's just fresh and juicy and delicious. It is, really, it's a wonderful wine. I can't recommend it highly enough. It's $18. It tastes like those $65 wines. So you can buy 4 or 5 bottles for the price of one bottle of Charles Joguet. And maybe it's a little bit more immediate drinking. The Charles Joguet might be a long haul wine, but for tonight or for brunch at Margot, it's absolutely fabulous. Thanks for watching. Cheers.